Well, I'll start then, shall I?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the comeback episode of Hard Hat Chat. We've had a little break, haven't we, Dan?
Yeah, why is it a comeback episode?
Well, because we've had a little break. And now we're back.
It's only been a few weeks.
No, I know. So,
You made it sound like it's a boy band.
well, you know,
We are like a boy band, actually, I suppose.
we've not ruled it out for future episodes, have we?
If Simon Cowell's calling.
No, we just thought we'd do a little update as to sort of what's going on here, what we've got coming up, and why we've had a little break. I mean, firstly, things have been very busy. And secondly, in a team of three, two of us have ended up having surgery in the last few weeks. So all I'm going to say is, Dan, you need to watch out.
Yeah, not me. Yeah, I'm actually scared. They say things happen in threes as
Yeah.
well, don't they?
Although, didn't you get a bad splinter?
I did get a splint. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's like a paper cut.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, we might be all right then.
I think I'll pull through. But I was worried about both of you, to be honest. I have been worried.
Everyone's all
I've
right.
been like a...
Everyone's on the mend.
I'll say like a worried parent, but more like a worried mother. Just, I'm not saying that dads don't care as much. I'm just saying, like, that's how I felt about you.
Well,
Like, you shouldn't be here right now. You've been told to stay away from work, but you've come here mainly to do this.
Yeah,
but also because you like to come to work and make sure that it's the world's still or the work's still spinning without you. Don't you? Is it that?
Disappointingly, it is. So.
Yeah. Yeah, disappointingly, everyone's managed to get themselves
it's all
in
been
and carry on.
Absolutely fine.
I mean, that is a funny thing, Kurt, because I stress about things like that. And just to completely turn this around, I know you're struggling to look at me at the moment because I'm wearing these glasses.
Yeah.
And for someone who doesn't normally wear glasses, what am I wearing? I hear you ask.
They are very fancy.
They're my Meta glasses. And I believe this is the best bit of tech I've bought recently.
Nice. Are you going to tell us why?
No.
Okay.
I wanted sunglasses. And I thought, why not have some James Bond style sunglasses where you can take photos, you can video, you can talk to your sunglasses and get them to do things for you. I mean, not that much. Like, it can't make me a cup of coffee.
Not yet.
I reckon that'd be like the mark. That, we're probably a few years away from that.
To be fair, there's Bluetooth coffee machines. I reckon you get the Alexa ones or whatever, don't you?
Yeah.
If they're Alexa ready at some point, I bet you can tell your coffee machine to make you a flat white.
I've pretty much been a technophobe my whole life. But recently, in the last 2 years, I would say, I love it.
Yeah.
Anything that you can get, like, I'm all for apps that control your lights at home, that control your heating. I love my drones, don't I? Flying around, just a bird's eye view of things. I'm just like, in the industry that we're in, it's great. And then I've just gone like one step too far with it all, really, I think.
I don't know.
I can't just buy something normal. It has to have like a tech. So my wife reckons they look ridiculous.
I've got used to them and I've only seen them for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, she said, do not wear them when you're out with me. They're very clumpy, but obviously they've got to fit a lot of technology in them. Like, they've got a couple of cameras in either side. They've got speakers in like the bits that roll around your ears, microphones. I've been on the phone all day, like I would normally on my Beats or my AirPods. And it's been crystal clear. It's been amazing, but it's been different to having headphones in. Where I have my headphones in, I've had them in so long, people know that if he's got his headphones in, he's probably on a call. People just think, and where these are the tinted lenses as well, where they change with the sun.
Oh, the transitionals.
They're the transitions, yeah. So people think I'm wearing glasses rather than sunglasses. So they just start talking to me when I'm actually on a phone call.
The technology is mad, isn't it? Like, I've just looked up some of the features in these. 12 megapixel cameras capturing 1080. You think, like, it doesn't feel that long ago that, like, the first 1 megapixel camera, like, as a camera. I remember my dad raving about, like, one he had that was like 5 megapixel or whatever, and it was so clear.
I know.
It's mental, isn't it?
And this is and so what I done yesterday, I was doing some bits and pieces with the kids, and I was doing some bits and pieces at home. And I just kept recording little video snips, and it got to the evening, and I just sent them to my wife. She wasn't best pleased that I didn't get the best angles, apparently, but it just shows how things have come on. So now, like as a parent, whether you're doing parenty things, whether you're just enjoying life, whether you're in construction or whatever, because I've used them a lot today as well out on site, you can just not be behind a phone screen. You're just looking, well, you're using your eyes.
It's mad,
and you're just recording it, and it doesn't feel like you're looking at it through a screen.
So do you feel like James Bond?
Absolutely. Today I was on fire. Like, I've gone out, so I've set a new job up today. So I always go ahead, don't I? And I like to get my line spray out and all my different colours. So I've done some incredible videos for the boys, which is just like for our WhatsApp group chats.
Yeah.
So I've done some videos where, I made it clear to them that both my hands are in the video all the time. They've got my point of view. They're probably going to hate it, because I think they hate the more stuff that we try and put on them, or not put on them. I mean, like, it's a way of like this. It won't be it won't be that long before we get these in work glasses.
Yeah,
and then we expect the lads to take photos and video what they're doing, and
essentially see what they see.
Yeah.
Like the old Simpsons.
A lot of the lorries,
VR.
I've got like the direct vision on now.
Yeah.
So which is recording, which we have. Yeah. So anything above 12 ton driving in London. And, with a lot of them systems, you can log in and you can see what is going on around that vehicle and in that cab at all times.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be long before it becomes, particularly the clients who we work for, before it becomes standard, as in like, okay, what was that guy doing
at that
machine
at that point
when he hit that and damaged that? And it will become a bigger thing of like, oh, he's not just damaged a building or hit some or scraped something. It'll become, there'll be footage of it all.
Well, we were talking earlier about sort of standards that never used to be there and accreditations that never used to be there that now are.
We was.
And that becoming...
How clear was that phone conversation I had with you?
Oh, was that on them?
Because I was on my glasses, yeah.
Ah. It's one of the first ones that hasn't dropped out. Amazing.
Incredible.
Who knew? You just needed some wayfarers.
But yeah, there's all them. I think it will come in.
Yeah.
So it's all like when we're doing... so we've got a breakout in this warehouse on this job. They're very... we've gone into it today about how we're doing different elements of it. And it's all about hand-arm vibration. So we're omitting that. We're using a Brock. Okay, what fumes are you going to put in the air? But,
what's a Brock, I hear you ask?
Yeah, check out our videos on them. Yeah, remote control demolition.
Yeah,
why wouldn't you?
Because it's fun.
So they are so happy as a client. They was like, "Can you tell us the day you're going to be doing it, or the days you're going to be doing it? We would like to get a health and safety audit around that time, so we can get ourselves a blue." Apparently, a blue is better than green. It's like going above and beyond.
What happened to bronze, silver, and gold?
I don't know. They all have this mad score system now in their audits. But there's a couple of things that we're doing because we're saw cutting. We're using a lot of water to suppress the to not only suppress the dust, but to also keep things lubricated. So we've got some big blades that are being used on the job, and we're creating like a slurry. So we created we've got areas to handle the water, so we're not just putting the water into the drains. Yeah, like little settlement holdings.
Yeah, and then once it's dried, it can be.
And they are loving that. They're like, they never thought about it.
It is, mad,
and I'm going, it's quite standard stuff. Like, it is just trying to separate the water and the sludge so you don't block the drains up. But I don't think everyone thinks about it.
No, and I think sort of when you've got a client taking, not in their defence, but I guess it must be difficult. They've got to take an overall view. We can get bogged down, or not bogged down, but we can take time on the detail, can't we, and how you actually execute something, because we're the ones that are going to be doing it. They just essentially want to.
I've got one for myself, actually. So it's on about controlling the noise for the site. Obviously, with the Brock, we're remote control. On the external surfaces, we're actually out in the yard at the moment, and we're doing. We've got a machine turning up tomorrow, we're doing a lot of breaking out. But where we got warehouses around you, there's a lot of like going to be reverberation.
Yeah.
So in years gone by, but this is where construction's gone a bit mad, we would have just hung acoustic curtains up on Harris fence panels. We would have put it on the buildings. Now, it always has been temporary works, but it's classed as temporary works. You need a design for it. So you're talking about, instead of just like, if you know an acoustic, essentially like a bed sheet in a bit of PVC that you just drape over a Harris bay, you can't do that anymore. So I do need a solution. I think I've seen it. If I haven't seen it, I need to invent it. That you can get it's like, I suppose it's the same as a quilt, as an acoustic curtain, but it goes over the breaker.
Right. Okay.
So it kills the noise at source. Now, I think I've seen it, but I don't actually know. But if anyone,
like a silencer.
Yeah, a bit like a silencer.
breaker.
Because if you imagine that's what you want to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to almost kill the noise at source.
Yeah.
So you'll remember from your band days, like how noise
the boy
travels.
Band days.
No, the rock band when we was cool. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Separate bands.
Yeah.
But we was cool back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I thought so.
Because noise actually like goes up and over things, doesn't it? So it might be noisier, 20 meters away than actually within a couple of meters of it.
Yeah. But the trouble is,
build up and
as soon as you say about the word design and temporary works,
it adds
and
a
all
whole layer of complexity into it.
Yeah.
So my morning meeting extended to like 3:00 this afternoon because we had to ring so many different people about these like problems that were being brought up. So, but always what I say to people, like, there's the standards. We can do the RAMs, the task control sheets. We can put all the measures in place right now to try and get it as good as possible. But let's start and let's see. The sound might disperse. It might not be a problem for the site.
Yeah.
But what they're on about is, I get it. Like the electricians aren't going to want to hear breaking out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I do get it. But then also at the same time, where my mind's at, if you're on a big civil engineering project, you get that and you control it by like everyone has ear defenders. There's segregated zones. But what happens in like particularly in the area that we work in within contracting, there's too many overlaps.
Yeah, because it's all program and shortening the program, isn't it?
But in a civil engineering environment, the big machines would go in, do the big machine work. It'd be like a Cat A, Cat B thing.
Yeah.
Who like what comes first? But here you're putting men next to machines, so you have that whole. I do at some point. I was going to say I feel sorry for the main contractor.
Oh, that's like twice we've said that.
I do get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like their job now is to push back and say, do you know what? You cannot do that like that. It's like that job that we just finished a job, and there was points in time, like pinch points on the site, where we needed to just be machine based, and we had electricians, plumbers, painters, all the usual like site activity.
Every trade was there
going on around us. Yeah. So as with all sites, no real parking. Oh no, you got to get to site, but there's no parking for you. They don't ever think about that bit. They don't want that bit to be a problem. So, we'd have motors park where we wanted to get muck away. And then that was an issue for us.
Oh, the phasing on that was just...
But it was all because, if you think about it,
really.
They didn't allow essentially 2 weeks. If you built another 2 weeks into the program, I know it adds prelim on. I know it adds a bit of cost on. But that would allow us to do the machinery thing. And then that would allow us to complete an area, paved area, bring it right forward. So then you could work across the site, and then you you wasn't working backwards. But what they've done is they work back from a client party date, didn't they?
Yeah. So I've got a question then on that. So if you think it, just so it's not just our opinion, do you think all those trades on site? So we've got the plumbers, electricians, we had painters and decorators, all sorts on at different or at the same time, as it turned out, the metal fabricators. Do you think any of them would be upset if we said, let's have an extra 2 weeks, let's all have our works take place at these specific times, we'll get the machinery gone? Would any of them have a problem with it?
No, I don't think they would.
No, I don't think so.
But I do get the whole thing's too commercially driven.
Yeah, I think that is
So
it.
it's driven. It comes from a world of just get it done, get PC, hit the budget. It comes from that, which I do get. But what I'm saying is that I myself, I'm a construction guy first. I like the process, which we've discussed before. I'm all about the process. I'm all about the ways that we can use things. The conversation that we had earlier about AI, about what we can do around our USPs within our business to be able to say, I know that you want it done that way, Mr. Client or Mrs. Client, but this is the services we offer, and this is how we get you to your end result. And your end result is like prime example today. The last couple of days, we've been using a product on a project, which is quite a cool product, really. Like a tarmac repair product. It's not tarmac or asphalt.
I was gonna say,
yeah, or macadam, but the client can't get their head around it. Gave them all the data sheets and everything.
nice.
Said this is how you need to repair this exceptionally busy 24/7 yard.
That's it. Yeah.
If you need these repairs done,
Need them to be
for the slips, trips,
quickly.
and falls, and you want to traffic them immediately,
Yeah.
you've got to use this product. And this is coming from a place where we have experience in various different products, don't we?
Yeah.
And it's not always
a surprising amount, actually.
Well, a lot of the time it's come at our cost.
Yeah.
Like we've experienced products on. I remember being on runways, standing on runways with actual aeroplanes taking off over us, cool aeroplanes as well, Spitfires.
Yeah.
And like experimenting with methods and different products because we knew certain products, and then the client was saying, okay, for this type of crack, you use this
We want
product.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah. For that type of crack, you use that product. Whereas probably in the past, we might have used like a one
for both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a one size fits all. But then that was interesting because that runway was many different surfaces, wasn't it? It was different macadam surfaces.
Yeah.
It was a lot of concrete surfaces. There was grass areas in it intentionally.
Yeah, it wasn't
and
that bad.
Some that were not intentionally. Yeah. But that was all of them things. And I look at like all of this, and some people say to me like, Dan, what are you doing? I mean, most of the time,
just in daily life.
Yeah. They say, Dan, what are you doing?
Why are you wearing those glasses?
They do. Yeah. And I say, not because I look cool in them. But I love the fact that we get to touch and explore them other products.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, that innovation and even just dropping that in there, like, I was working on a runway. Like, I know that it's quite a big deal, actually.
It was
like,
it was crazy how that job all come about.
Yeah.
But you think of the experience, but where we are, like, we're just around.
Yeah.
And people
know, will ask.
Basically, what they do is they ring me because they know that I won't say no.
And then they ring me and say, Dan's just said you're doing this.
And you'll say, oh, right. And then we'll have a conversation about it.
Sounds about right.
You'll say, you'll probably tell me the downsides of it, but we'll still do it anyway. Is that right?
Yeah, more or less.
That's why we work.
Yeah. And we'll get through
so
it.
I always
get it done.
So I always get my own way. No, but if we look back, and we've always said, like, I think in business, what a random conversation this is. The most random one I've had today.
Go on.
In business, I like to look in like 10-year chunks. Because I think too many people are only thinking like 60, 90 days. What we're going to do? We're still going to be around. Because the problem is like you have the same problems, don't you? Like we have all the problems that every other small business would have, particularly in construction.
Yeah, definitely.
Like every problem, the men, the women, the cash flow.
And I think on that point of not being able to look too far ahead for many, it is worth breaking the mold on that, because otherwise we were having a discussion earlier, weren't we, about the fact you end up being reactive and you can't you can't plan ahead, you can't get involved in cool stuff actually, and look for these different products and different solutions that are actually genuinely great products. And like, I mean, that sort of pothole repair system we've been doing could save so much time and so much money.
A really good product. I can't work out what it hasn't taken off.
Nah, and that's it.
And the reason why it hasn't taken off, so in my conversations today, has been mainly around, well, it's not tarmac.
Yeah,
people always go, it's not tarmac. And I go, well, what is tarmac to you?
What even is tarmac? Like are you just talking a brand?
Yeah. Because you're saying, it's like, like Hoover, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Coca-Cola. Or Coke.
But it is like that.
Yeah.
When was the last time we actually laid tarmac? I don't think in my career I've ever laid tarmac. It's always been an asphalt surface
from someone else.
But that's funny. That goes back to branding.
Yeah, that's another topic altogether. Yeah, I mean, as you can hear, we've been very busy.
I will just keep pushing, but I do wonder, and I do think this a lot for the business, that we do a lot of the R&D. Like if Rachel Reeves is listening, I do think she should give us a massive discount off our corporation tax bill and probably slap us another 150% on top of that, because we're amazing. It is companies like us. Difficult to argue. It's companies like us that are doing it.
We're just talking about those solutions, like potholes, is a very real issue, isn't it, actually?
Yeah. But I don't think, because people aren't open-minded, so we're talking the engineers and the CA.
I think you hit the nail on the head, though.
They're not open to it because they don't understand it.
No, it is lack of understanding.
We sent them all the data sheets.
With videos.
We sent them videos. We sent them YouTube videos, didn't we? And we was like, in today's day and age. Yeah. I literally, I put it like this. I said, you can watch it happen on a YouTube video. They agreed, signed the product off. Then when we finished today, they questioned it and went, that's not what we was expecting. I went, I literally sent you a video.
Yeah. Baffling. Absolutely baffling.
I mean, it obviously wasn't one of my videos. No, that would have been amazing.
Well, I was going to ask you about YouTube, because in the time where this has sort of been, we'll say the podcast has been resting for a few weeks, Dan hasn't been. And the YouTube channel hasn't been.
No, yes, we started a YouTube channel.
There's been some...
It's probably because you had a week off, Kurt, and then we...
To be fair, some of them have been very popular, haven't they? The cost breakdown ones and because bits like that as well.
Because stuff like that, there's not enough honesty in construction.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And that goes back to, that's one of the issues that we've been having with this repair system.
Yeah.
So people are marking it up like it is a traditional repair.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to be a cost-saving repair. And again, it's when you're too commercially driven and you're not in it for the...
Look at the solution. What is the solution?
Yeah.
Work back from that point.
Yeah. And I think that's why I go back to like looking at things in 10-year stints. Like if we can be known for just, we're always going to put our best foot forward, the best solution forward for the client. Might not be the one we make the most money on.
That's an important point though. Best solution for the client.
Yeah.
And that genuinely is what drives our quotes when we look at jobs. It literally is.
It's what we try and do.
Yeah.
But commercially, others don't look at it like that.
Yeah. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
I thought that we'll just showcase some things like that in video format on YouTube.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
And that is really what happened with the YouTube. I mean, it's been bubbling for a while, but
yeah. But people have been enjoying it. Like genuinely, the feedback's been quite interesting.
Yeah. Some people can't understand why I'm standing on Southend Pier doing how much it costs to run a pier. But so basically, when we're out filming, this is kind of where we've been at now. We've been like, right, we have to film. So Rye's picking up a lot of stuff that is mainly me on the phone organising the day-to-day business. So he has to try to make some interesting content out of some of that.
Do you think that'll be easier now you've got your glasses? Or will it be more random because he's not going to know when you're on the phone?
Yeah. I'm still a man and I still can't multitask. So it would drive Ryan mad. So I've committed to we've done a bit of Saturday filming. We've done some things that what we just thought was right for YouTube. Some of the crazy things that we do at Core 4. So we called it more Core 4. And one of the things is a soapbox race.
Yeah.
And we thought for this podcast, being Hard Hat Chat, we will build a giant hard hat and we'll race it. Hopefully we'll win.
Hopefully.
I mean, we need to win, really.
Well,
we're in on
if Billy drives it, he came third, didn't he?
We train him, didn't we, when we take him out on go-karting days and stuff. So right, as it stands, this thing's got to be built by next week. I've not built it yet, but I have made the first video for YouTube, which is out. I've done the design. We've got the design parameters. We know exactly what we're doing with it because we're not just building this out of material off the shelf. Building this out of things that we have around the yard. And it's things that we have and it's things that we use. And these are the important things to me. And this is why I'm saying, like, I'm always looking in advance because I believe those things will become more important in 10 years' time.
Reusing.
They stayed true to their word and what they do, and this is what they do. Because I could have just gone out and bought some wheels and bought a bit of a chassis, I bought a go-kart and just adapt it.
But anyone could do that.
Anyone could do that.
Yeah.
But I thought not a lot of people can make a geodesic dome in the shape of a hard hat on...
No, not a lot of people would bother, would they?
What is some aluminium scaffold tube, really, that I've connected together. The only thing is that I've got there's 11 rolls I'm struggling with at the moment is a braking system. Yeah.
I think I've got something that will help with that, but
okay,
we shall see.
So we do need to, you need to watch the YouTube because this isn't what this channel's about.
No. So we have been busy despite you not hearing from us. And it's been nice that people have asked, actually.
It has. Yeah. Yeah, so, it has. We appreciate it.
Here it is.
So we got some guests coming up. We need to the one that I am really looking forward to is discussing. We got a couple of episodes roughly about the same thing, but not really. It's about the skill shortage that we feel quite passionate about. That we got young people on the firm that we've sort of taken under our wing and have to remind them to get up in the mornings and stuff like that, because you have to do stuff like that with young people. Is this, I was talking to someone earlier, is it Gen Z when they're like 18?
I think
or are they
so.
Gen?
I think so.
Okay, so I think that it's just...
No, I think they are, because I think we're technically millennials.
We are?
Yeah, which is Gen Y, but they don't call it Y.
I have no idea.
So I think Z is the next one.
I was saying,
or Z, if
you do have to go through the basics with some of them now. I don't remember have to be taught the basics, but the guests that we got on are amazing. They're both doing different things. One's more in rail, one's in construction, and I think we're going to get like 2 cracking episodes out of it where you know, people can learn a bit about what's going on. But it's like we're passionate about it. We try to help people. And then I think off the back of that, we'll do more with that kind of thing, getting involved.
Yeah, we've got like you say, we have got a few guests.
Have you got the nuclear scientist lined up yet?
Yeah, he's lined up. Yeah,
I love that. That is what like YouTube's great for. People like that nuclear scientist. Sharing.
We are bigging him up. That when he comes on, he's
just sharing all of his knowledge.
Yeah,
is amazing.
Think Homer Simpson.
Now I'm even more excited.
He loves donuts now. No, he's lined up. We've got
the booking form now.
Yes, on the
website.
Yeah. Yep. So
you can book.
I'm trying to think what other ones are coming up quickly, because obviously we like to pre-record anyway, don't we? So not wanting to let everyone behind the fourth wall or behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain. What are you on about?
I don't know. Don't want to break the fourth wall. That's it, isn't it?
I've never heard of that.
Have you never heard that?
Never.
I think it might be more of a TV thing.
Yeah.
And look out for that soon. Recorded episodes. Anyway, that's a wrap, I think. I'm being kept against my own will. So
well done, Kurt. Yeah.
No, I think
you need to get back to home. Dust has got to you.
It's getting to me. No, I think it was good to sort of touch base and let everyone know what's going on. And we've not gone anywhere. Do not fear. And we'll be back. I can't say back stronger. That's from another podcast, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. Peter Crouch podcast.
Do you know what I'm disappointed with now? You've done all the hospital thing and that, and you didn't come up with any facts for this one.
I did, about your meta glasses, 12 megapixel camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you did.
That was on the fly.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. No, I just random ones.
4 hours of battery life, if I remember rightly.
No, 3 days.
Oh. Isn't that good?
Yeah, that is good, mate. Yeah.
I was thinking 4 hours was a bit weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, what other facts can I...
No, it's fine. Save them for next time.
All right. You got 2. Thanks everyone for listening. Sorry about the random nature, but you might expect that by now anyway. Certainly of our episodes.
Talk for yourself, mate. I'm well prepared.
I didn't say I wasn't prepared. I just said it was all a bit random. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe in the normal places. Comment.
Do you know you can? You can comment on Spotify now.
Yep.
And then we will actually be filming this soon. I think we've nearly cracked the how to film it.
Yeah, it's taken a bit
through my glasses.
Yeah. Well, no, going back to...
Oh, hang on.
Oh, there's a light.
No, I'm filming you now. Oh. I just remembered that I was going to film myself and do a point of view and put it on TikTok and Insta.
So people can really see a day in the life of Dan.
This is a day in the life of Dan. Yeah, I've just been doing that all day.
Nice.
See? No hands.
Cool. Thank you, everyone. And we'll catch you next week.